Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. How are you today? Manuela Vincent, live from Virginia. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Let me get in here on my live, on my YouTube real quick. Background noise. Okay. Welcome to the live. Is it Gloro? How are you today? If you're new, let me know, guys. Let me know where you're from. I appreciate it. And also, if you're new to me, definitely give me a follow. I'm going to tell you what I do pretty much here every day. Share my story a little bit and then get into some content, some stuff about what I actually do in 2 hours every day. So I don't have a regular job anymore. And that's why I like to share this, because there's a lot of people out here that are getting laid off left and right. They don't want to stay in a 9-to-5 long time. Maybe they don't have enough for retirement. They're worrying about when they do get out of their job, do they have a retirement? And so all of these things are very important, especially when you get up in age. I'm 52. And unfortunately, I got laid off back in 2024 from my corporate career in HR, human resources, of 20 years. And for me, I didn't want to go get another job. I was done with that. I didn't want to. And this is a blessing, because right now there's a lot of people that keep trying to apply for jobs, right? I don't know if you're in that situation, but a lot of people are still applying. I got friends in that situation. They're still applying after a whole year and they're not getting anywhere. I mean, degreed and all, doesn't matter, right? Project management, I was in HR. These are very competitive fields. So they're finding themselves unemployed. They ran out of their unemployment. So now they're struggling. And so that's what I pretty much do, is I come online and I'm here to help people understand that there is a way outside of a 9-to-5 to be able to bring an income in. All right. And I discovered this just by scrolling. When I lost my job, I knew I didn't want to get another job. I went on social media and I found a post on my Facebook that was talking about this program I'm going to be talking about with you guys today, okay? And so that's what I talk about every day in my life. So if you want to learn about what I do in 2 hours a day, right? This is exactly what I do. I'm going to tell you what I do, but I work just 2 hours a day with my cell phone. This program's taught me the skills to be able to do that. I didn't just Google something and say, okay, I can do this. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Why? I didn't Google it because, first of all, I would have known what I was doing. I needed somebody who was going to teach me step by step how to do it. That's the learning that I've gotten here. That's the educational piece, is I'm learning from a multiple 7-figure earner that is teaching me how to do everything online the right way. And then how to build my own online business. That's what I learned through this, okay? And I share it every day on my lives, on my content. If you guys will look at the content, you'll see what I do, okay? So welcome in. Today I am going, hold on one second, guys. Real quick. All right, so I'm just going to be talking. So my audience, and welcome in, guys. Let me say hi to a few people before we kick this live off, really. Renee, is it Renee? Nora, welcome. If you guys are here, welcome. God bless you. Thank you for finding me. Not sure how you found me. I come on, and I don't even really care about who's listening to me. Can you follow me? Cheese, I don't follow just anybody. This is not a follow for follow live, my friend. This is not a follow for follow live. I literally come online to share some information. I spend about an hour, sometimes 2, if people are really engaging on here. I don't do follow for follow. I follow people in my community in the program that I'm part of. So I apologize if that hurts your feelings. Nothing against you. I just don't do that. Okay. I follow people that are in my community, or people, that's pretty much how I do it. I don't come on here to follow a bunch of people. I'm not about that. That's just not this particular live, okay? So, but let me get into this real quick. Again, welcome in, guys. I know people keep coming in and out of the live. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So who am I? What is this lady, this 52-year-old lady doing on TikTok, right? I'm not over here dancing. I'm not on here showing cooking. I'm not on here doing the normal things that you guys would be accustomed to someone doing, right? Because that really attracts people when you can show that your lifestyle and your cooking but see, I'm not on here for that reason. Thank you, Hafsa, for liking my video today. Give me the likes. I appreciate it. So let me reiterate my story again, and then we're going to get into some things. So my topic today is being burnout. If you're a 9-to-5er who's burnt out and you're just sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, that's where I found myself back in 2024. Okay, that's what I come and talk about, how you can find another way and how I found it to not have to worry about keep going back to jobs. If you're in that situation, you're looking for a part-time, stop and listen to me today. Okay, because I'm here to help people. I want you to know what I found, and maybe it could help you. Maybe it could, maybe it won't. It depends on, what you're looking for. And I'm going to share free information today. Okay, guys, that's all I do in my lives. I give you free information for you to take a look at. But before we get into the information, guys, okay, again, like I said, I'm Manuela Vincent, born and raised in Virginia. Guys, let me know where you guys are chiming in from. I like to see that. I always get that on my live, on my YouTube channel more than my TikTok. Not sure what's going on TikTok. Where are you guys? Hafsa, where are you from? Hafsa, let me call you out. Where are you from? Where are you from? Let me know in chat. Let me know. Okay. Love and Light says hi. SP, I'm going to get into it. Just stick around. Just stick around and enjoy yourself. I will get into it. Believe me. I got so much to share today, okay? Hold on one second. Happy winning. Well, it's not winning Wednesday anymore. It's Thursday, right? How about happy thriving Thursday today? Will that help you guys? Happy thriving Thursday. I love that. Okay. So again, my name is Manuela Vincent. I found myself coming online back in 2024. Catherine, hello. Elena, hello. Bears Prince, hello. Nancy Rodriguez, hello. Okay. So prior to this, guys, I worked in a corporate job of 20 years in the field of HR, 2 degrees in. Hi, Shaham. How are you today? Where are you from? Guys, let me know where you guys are from. You don't got, I love engagement. These platforms love engagement. That's the whole point of being a content creator. It helps you. It helps me, right? Double tap the screen if you're here. Give me a follow. I appreciate it. Especially if you like what you're hearing. Okay. I don't want you to just follow me if you don't like what I'm saying. It's okay. So back into it. So it's Friday. What country? Where are you at? SP? It's Friday. You must be in Europe, some other country. Let me know down in the chat. So I was laid off. And most people would want to keep looking for a job. Am I right? That's the most comfortable thing you guys will do. You'll keep putting the resumes out. Hi, Stella. Hoping and wishing that some of those employers will call you back, give you an interview. But Manuela decided to not do it anymore. And that's what I'm here to talk about. Manuela, that's me. I have a husband. He's been working 2 jobs for years, busting his tail. I have 3 kids. I have 2 adults, 1 teenager left at home. We want to retire sometimes, friend. We want to be empty nesters soon. We're going to be empty nesters. We needed to be thinking about the future. When I was working a job, I couldn't even afford to get the payroll deductions for the 401k to have a savings, having to keep up with the monthly bills. We've been evicted twice. We had to go to food banks. I'm that mom. I don't know if you guys would be willing to share that if that happened to you. Hi, Tanya. But I'm very vulnerable when I come online because this is part of my story. This is what I share on social media so that you understand my background and why I decided not to go back to a job. A job didn't help me. They held me back. I never made enough to sustain what we have. And we don't live in a big house. We live in an apartment. Where I live is very expensive. Okay. The average rent here is anywhere from $2,300 a month to $3,000 a month for an apartment, guys. Okay. My husband's had to do 2 jobs because there's no way we could even barely make it having 3 kids through the years, right? Like I said, we've had to go to food banks. We've had to do all the things, even with jobs. So when I got laid off, I said, I'm not going to go back to a job to get laid off again. I'm tired of that. I'm done. And I don't want to keep having to start over. I'm burnt out. I'm done. If that's you guys, if you're on my live today and you're willing to open up, put a number 2. Nobody's going to judge you here. This is a no judgment zone, okay? I block people that are disrespectful, okay? Hi, user 859-105-26285. Okay, I have to give you my story first, okay? Hello, Prolapse. Hey, Grandma. You saying, hey, Grandma. I don't know why you keep calling me Grandma. I'm not Grandma yet. I'm not a grandma yet, guys. I appreciate that, though, but I'm not a grandma. I'm 52. Almost going to be 53 this month, right? I'm not a grandma yet. Maybe one day. But anyways, guys, so, and that's something else I thought about. I want to spoil my future grandkids. I want to leave a legacy for my family. A job will never get me there. You guys can be haters about that all you want to. I've been in it. I know there's politics behind it. Well, when they let you go, they don't care. They don't care if you have enough money to feed your family. They don't care about any of that stuff. You're trading time for dollars. I've missed years when my kids were growing up having to throw them in the daycare system. Nobody in the right mind wants to have to do that. I didn't want to do it, but I did it, right? I didn't know another way outside of it. So again, guys, I'm here to talk about what I decided to do. I went online because I was already in my head about what am I going to do next. So no more am I going to get a job. I'm done. I told my husband. He didn't blame me. He understood I was getting sick and tired of it. Yeah, that puts a burden on him, though. You got to think about that, too, right? So I'm not the type of person who's just going to sit down and not do anything. I have to do something. How could I bring another income in, making what I made before from the comfort of my home and not have to work 8+ hours a day, 40+ hours a week? What could Manuela do legally, ethically, not selling feet pics, not doing a bunch of crazy stuff? So I scrolled on social media, on my Facebook at the time, and I found a lady who was posting about a 2-hour workday using her cell phone, and she was able to make a minimum of $600 a day. And that's why I decided to take a look at it. Okay, 600 is not out of the realm of the norm, right? 300 a day, 100 a day. Typically, some of you might be making 200, 300, maybe 400 a day in your day job. So that's not out of the realm of normal, right? So that's why I decided to take a look at it. And then basically what I did was I asked her, what is this all about? And she sent me to what we call is a free blueprint. Good morning, Elva. How are you today? Elva is in our program. Elva, thanks for being here. Good morning. Happy Thursday to you. I can't believe the week is flying like this. It's amazing. But thank you so much, guys. When you're coming in, tell me where you're from. I appreciate it. Double tap the screen. You know, I'm going to give you some good information today, okay? I appreciate you. All right. So I asked the lady for information. She gave me what we call as a blueprint, and I'm going to be sharing that with you. You're from Mill Bay. Where is that? Where is that? I'm not sure where that is. No trading here, sir, ma'am. South Africa in the house. Let me tell you, is it Leslie? I apologize. Good morning, Maria. How are you today? California in the house. Let's go. I visited California one time, and it was beautiful. We went to LA, though. I want to go back and visit like San Diego. I want to go to the zoo there. Ohio in the house. That's amazing. I love it. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. And South Africa, man, let me tell you, we have created, and I'm not sure, Elva, maybe you know, I'm not sure. I think we created 28 self-made millionaires in South Africa with this program. I'm in Virginia. Elva, I thought I told you that. I'm in Northern Virginia, not West Virginia. Nothing against West Virginians, but that's very country for me. I like to still be around things. It's cheaper in West Virginia, though. Like where I live, we have everything. I can walk across the street. 28 in South Africa. Yeah, so we got so many South Africans in this program, right? All it took was one person finding somebody else on social media, then they shared it, and then that person shared it. And look, we have so many people South Africans, self-made millionaires, and ran money. So it's amazing, okay? But yeah, I'm like really close to everything. I could just walk across the street and get some food. I can do I like that. I don't like to be miles away from stuff, okay? And yeah, and it's pretty quiet where I'm at, so I appreciate it. But anyways, guys, that was my story. You know, I'm literally sharing my story every day on social media. Oh my goodness. Hold on one second, guys. Got to do that real quick. I love blocking certain people. This is on my YouTube over here. They just get crazy. Can I talk about this real quick? And even Elva, I called you Eva. I apologize. Elva, so that was the mistake I made. Elva, her name was Eva. And the L wasn't there. So I'm thinking, okay, I was talking to Elva, but then I know how our conversations go. So then I was like, okay, that's not the right person. But Elva, if you would chime in, I mean, if you want to, just to the audience, I was going to just ask a general question. Without being able to spend in the economy today, where would everybody be? Like no one would have a business to operate. Every single one of us is purchasing something. I'm just going back to what this person is saying. This comment. Good morning, Junior Garza. This country thrives on spending, right? Every single one of us has a wallet, a debit card, credit card. We're going to go and buy something we want or that we need. Am I correct? So when I get comments like that, I'm just going to read what they told me. They're saying to my chat, but I blocked them. They said, this lady scams people for money. Well, first of all, that's untrue because I would never show my face. I have a family to feed. I have a real program, a real business. It's a digital program that when someone buys it, they get it right to their email box. They're getting a product. It's not a physical product, but that's where the mind shift has to happen. You're literally getting a program, a digital business in a box with all kinds of great stuff, education. So, you know, if you want to think about it like this, and I was part of that, I got 2 degrees. That's probably the biggest scam out here. You guys are so quick and easy to spend all those thousands of dollars on a college degree that doesn't guarantee you're going to get into the career that you went to school for. Why don't you think of that as a scam? But nobody thinks about that till you literally went through something, okay? Blueprint been a blessing to my family, 4,600 in 2 weeks. Now look at this. This is somebody in our community, guys. This is somebody who's in our community. And Elva, if I'm not mistaken, you still work, right? So this is for anybody. This is for anybody. Manuela's not over here scamming anybody. As a matter of fact, I tell you what it is. It's free information for you to look at. And if you want to get started, you're going to get started. Point, period, blank. It's education. I'm very upfront about it. But those kind of comments, what I do is I block it because I know how I'm ethical. My mentor wouldn't keep me in our community if I was unethical. And this is part of what we do in our 2 hours. We share information. How has it helped us? This lady over here lost her job at 52 and I didn't want to go get another job. So I learned the skills through these programs that teach you how to use your phone working 2 hours a day to be able to monetize. And guess what? Even if I didn't sell one of these products, I've learned to build a community to sell other programs, products, and services that I've had. So this is not one of those sell something to sell something kind of things. I make 100% profit with this. When someone wants to learn the skills I've been learning, of course I'm going to get a profit from it because that's what I'm online to do. I'm in business, friend. The world functions on business. If you go to the mall, that's a business. Let's get our minds right. Like, I need to educate people better. Like, those are probably just trolls. They're hating. They just think everything out here is a SCAM, this and that. I feel like a job is an SCAM. Got to be careful with my words. A job is. They don't make you rich. They don't make you live out your legacy. They're just there for them. That's the bottom line. They want to grow their business. People need to think, okay? So we're going to get off the soapbox. I just wanted to address that comment. And then we're going to get back into it. So when I found this digital program, it's a class, a bunch of classes. It's literally interactive training. I'm learning from a multiple 7-figure earner. I'm learning from other 6 and 7-figure earners. Every day I am told what to do through a blueprint. It tells me XYZ, like paint by numbers, what I need to come on and talk about on social media with my content, how many videos I'm going to create. And I'm going to get to that. But that's literally what I do in my 2 hours. I get up in the morning. I create some content. I post my content. I get on a live. I personally get on a live for an hour. Some people don't want to do lives. So what are they going to do? They're going to do copy paste ads for 30 minutes. Right? We got the structure down in this business. This program is so stupid simple. Okay? If you can follow a 2-hour workday, even if you have a job, the nooks and crannies of your day, you can do this. We have people that are working and doing this. Okay? No. I'm nobody special. I came from corporate. I got those degrees. I did that thing. Got let go. I had to learn a new skill, and I just so chose the digital world because everything is digital now, guys. Everything's online. You can't go wrong with that. Amazon's online, Shein's online, everything. Even the malls are closing down their physical stores. They're online. So that's why I said I'm in the right place at the right time. Let me give you a background on that. Right? Junior Garza, if I didn't say good morning, good morning. Let's put it in perspective. And you guys can Google this stuff I talk about, okay? I bring facts back. The digital marketing space, the industry, is going to be a $1 trillion industry by the year 2033. Right now, it's a $1.3 billion industry. People are getting smarter. Everybody has a phone in their hand. They want something quick and easy. Let me have it now. It just so happens to be whatever they're going to buy is of interest to them, right? So I tell people I don't have a physical product. Like I don't even know what to show. A lotion, this is Bath and Body Works. I'm not advertising them, but I don't have physical products. I sell digital products that teach people how to monetize from their phone, how to build an online business, how to build your own brand, how to create your own products and services. I mean, I could go on and on. This live would be 3 hours. You could, like I said, we give you 200 ideas on what else you could promote and sell outside of what we give you already. But Manuela didn't want that complication because I'm coming from corporate. I need some income fast. I need to learn these skills quick. How can I learn and earn in the best amount of time? That's when I found this. And I'm so blessed that that lady shared her blueprint with me. Okay. So there's a couple ways if you guys want to get the blueprint. You can, and I'm going to talk about it. I'm breaking the blueprint down, but if you want to go ahead of me, you don't got time to stay on my live, you can double tap here or you can go right here to this orange button and ask me for details. Another way is you go to my, didn't even mirror it yet. 1 second, guys. And so I don't like to say I sell, I share. When you buy the product, I've made a sale. But when I come online, I'm not selling. I am sharing information that helped me with my problem as a broke mama that couldn't deal with it anymore. Didn't know what else I could do online, but I knew I wanted to be present. I got a teenager still left at home. I wanted to be that mom, and I wanted to be able to say yes finally to her. Give her the things she needs. She's going to go to college. I got to pay for that stuff, guys. A job and being out of a job ain't going to help you, right? So that's why I decided to do this, okay? That's my problem, and I found the solution. And it's a quick solution, in my opinion. Maybe Elva can tell you too. Some people go slow with this, some people go fast. As long as you have these things, guys, it could work for you, okay? You have to be coachable. You must be consistent with what we teach you. Every single day, you will not see me be on my live. That's me. You won't see me not create content and post it because these platforms love that. They're going to have to keep seeing you posting consistently in order for it to get to the algorithms and know what kind of audience to bring to you. That's the whole game changer here. If you can't do that and work 2 hours a day, like, I don't know, you might have to stick with the job or you might have to find something else. There's not many things out here that don't take risk. Some people are chiming in crypto. I don't do crypto. Some people are talking about trading, right? There's a risk with trading. And let's be real. Everything you do online when it comes to making an income is going to require an investment. Be real about that. Let's be real. What is that saying? It takes money to make money. That is real. That is real. So you got to always have the mentality, I'm going to have to invest in something, but what am I going to get in return? So with trading, that's a high risk. You have to learn the skill. So you have to invest in someone's training to get that skill, right? And then there's no guarantee you're going to make your money back on the trades. You might lose trades. You might win some trades. Okay. Everything is a risk in life. Okay. Keep that in mind. So I love what we do here is because we do educate you, but in a safe environment, digital. You can't lose anything with that. All you can do is gain, in my opinion. You're going to gain followers. You're going to gain knowledge. The skills are here. You're going to gain income when you do it right. We teach you how to do it right. Right? So Elva's saying nothing is guaranteed, but if you work your biz, it will work for you. Even if it took me, let's just say hypothetically, and we have Tim Hess, who is he just announced that he's about to be a 7-figure earner in this business. He's been doing it 3 years, I think that's what he said. But when he started this business, he had no idea what he was doing. He didn't know what digital marketing was. He didn't know. He didn't even really ask questions. For the first 3 months, he didn't make any income. Why? He says why, because he really wasn't believing in himself. He wasn't plugging into the training, and he didn't think it was going to work. He came from the retail background. 25 years in, got laid off. He's one of the big guys in our business. Okay, but he explains that. So it depends on you. What are you going to do with this? Are you going to buy it and just sit on it? Are you going to go and learn the training every day? Every 3 times a week, we have live trainings, interactive, where you can actually ask questions about the content you're creating. You get audited with your content. So there's no excuse for you not to have success here. If you just don't do anything, you won't do anything. I mean, you got to put effort in. Common sense tells you that, okay? So, but we make it simple for you guys. I know I talk a lot, but I like to get through to you guys. I want you to understand what you're getting, okay? So with this business model, you're going to get an offer, one offer. We keep it simple for you. They're digital programs. There's 5 of them to pick from. Whatever one fits your budget, goals, and dreams. But it's one offer. This is not like a health and wellness store where you have so many things going on that you don't know what to choose, right? We keep it simple. We tell you when we get in there is like based on what you want to earn and how much you want to learn, that's the program you pick. There's a level of advanced training in each module, each program, if you will. Elva says she made her first commission 306 weeks from someone didn't know. Someone she didn't know. I made my investment back on Facebook, my full $900 in 1 week, following the launch to profit. That's what I did. Now you got another person who's saying 6 weeks. Christina Bell, 2 weeks. Okay, everybody's going to come in and do this at their own pace, at their own rate. The thing you got to understand is you have to give yourself grace and patience. Understand you're learning something new. No, what did you say? Drop shipping is overinflated. There's always risk paying for. Yeah, I don't get into this. Has nothing to do with drop shipping. I just want to know the simple part. What am I buying it for? First of all, let me give you this because Paradise, it seems like you're a little impatient. And I'm going to give you the information. You can go check it out right now. I'm going to talk about what it all is, but I go at my own pace. This is my live, okay? Please get that right. You can go, anybody on my live can get the information. Like I said, go to manuelavincent.com, double tap on TikTok over here, or you can go to this little button and I'll send you a voice clip and we'll have a conversation. Right? I'm not a ghoster. We have a conversation. The customers I brought in, they know what I'm all about. I have my own community. Like this is not a one and done thing. You guys are going to continue to learn. I'm actually getting ready to invest in another 6-7-figure earners training who's in this business tomorrow. So I'm about to invest monthly and I'm going to be able to let my customers get access to his training for free. Right? This guy is already about to hit 7 figures too. So I'm about to invest in his training. I pour back into myself. I kept going. Commission started rolling after that. And that's how it works. You keep saying a lot and saying it's simple, but I'm still lost in it. Well, what I need you to do, Paradise, because I only have so much time to be on a live and talk about the program. What I need you to do is literally go to my blueprint. I just dropped it several times in there. That's going to literally explain 99% out of what you get from me today. That's easier. That's easier. Digital programs that teach you how to build an online business. Point, period, blank. If you want me to summarize it, yeah. If you don't like me to talk and go slow, like, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm getting there, okay? So you're going to be basically, you're getting one offer with this business. And it pays 100%, Paradise. So every time I make hey, don't condescend to me, Paradise. Don't condescend to me. Don't condescend to me. If you just stayed patient, nope, goodbye. Goodbye. I knew that he was getting ready to say something. Okay. So listen, you get one offer. There's 5 programs to choose from. They each pay you 100% profit. Do you guys know anything else out there that pays 100% profit? I don't think I do. Most affiliate programs, they pay at 80-20, maybe 10%. TikTok shop, whenever those people are on these lives all day, I always use this because I know I don't want to do it. I don't want to sit there on a live all day to sell one product. Some people will sell blankets. They be chilling in their little thing, the little pillow thing that you sit on and the blanket on top of them. God knows how many lives they have to do and how many of those sales they have to make, of that blanket to bring in a good profit. One sale here of 900, 300, boom, right to your bank account, right to your Stripe account, Square account, PayPal. That's much easier than sitting on a live all day doing that silly work. I prefer not to do that. I make 100% when I get a $900 sale. When I'm about to get a $1,400 sale, I'm always talking to this lady. She's just waiting for something to come in before she starts. She saw the value in the $1,400 program. But I've been doing $900 sales. That was one of my highest programs. So the $900 program, I get that to my bank account. If it's, I said there we go. Is now I understand what you're talking about. Okay, I don't know what to say, Paradise. I don't know. I gave you the information. Go check it out. I'm going through the information now. If you don't have patience, I don't know what to say. So offer 100% profit. That comes right to you. See, this is the thing with our founder. She created these because she was a stay-at-home mom, single mom who needed to find a way to bring in a good income. So she basically doesn't allow us to split any commissions because she's like, I just want you guys to focus on bringing in those commissions yourself. I'm going to deal with all the tech stuff. I don't need you to worry about the weed stuff. We take care of your customers. That's a good mentor. She does all the hard work. That's hard. She put multiple 6 figures into this business. All she said for us to do is go out here and resell these digital programs, help another mom, help another dad, help the 9-to-5ers who are struggling, right? And guess what, Paradise? That's why I decided not to trade my time for dollars when I was in a job. I no longer wanted to do that. So that's how I think about it. Okay, look. So these programs pay you 100% profit. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, you're going to get an automated system, Paradise, that comes with this business. It's called system.io. If anybody is online and you're not having an automated system doing the selling, telling, follow-up, you're wasting time. We're in 2026. We're in a new era. Nobody has time to be on phones. You don't have to worry about that with this. You don't have to have any tech skills with this, right? I don't have to bug family and friends with this. I don't have to chase you or beg you because my system does the heavy work for me. It does 98% of the work. Okay. I'm going to talk about what the other 2 is after I'm done with that. But the automation captures my leads. If you don't know what a lead is, it's every single one of you on these lives. If you decided you want to look more into this, like I did back in 2024, you will put your email address into this. That's called a lead. So when I get your email, you're going to get a blueprint. The blueprint is a free document that I give to you so that you can take a look and get more information. This allows Manuela to have free time so I don't have to keep explaining what this is all about. I come live as an extra value added. I don't have to even do a live to make an income with this, as a matter of fact. I don't. The first 9 months I did this, I made income without going live. I said, let me just go live for those people that may have more questions. They want to know more about this. Let me just share to the world. 5 billion people on social media. Why not you? Okay. So I do this as an added value, not just for the heck of it. So I want you to understand that. You see, this system does the heavy lifting for me. It's a done for you system. It gives you a capture page, which is where you put your email. If you've been to Amazon, if you've been to Shein, they say, put your email if you want some discounts. Put your email if you want to know what is coming up. What are we going to have on the website soon? That's the same premise with this. This gives your potential customers a better idea of what it is. So you don't got to be on a phone and do a bunch of Zooms to explain things to people, right? This is done so well that only 1% come back and ask me questions. That's a pretty good system. It was created purposely that way. 1%, I'll get questions. And those are the people that really take action. Whenever you get questions from people in your email box, those are the people getting ready to go. They're ready to learn. They're ready to buy one of these programs. I know how this works. I've been doing it for 20 months now. Okay. So that system literally walks your potential customer through the process. Okay. I like to do a little drawing, capture page. You put your email in, manuelavincent.com. You're going to get a free blueprint. Check your spam folder, your promotion folder. Get it out of there. Take a look at it. You're going to watch 2 videos after that with our mentor talking about this business and what you're going to be getting and what you're going to be doing. Then it's going to say, go here to look at the programs. Okay. Very simple. Hello from Russia. How are you today? It wouldn't let me approve your comment. Not sure. Because you're from Russia, maybe. I know this is a U.S. based own. Oh, here we go. Now it's showing it. Hello from Russia. What's going on? How are you today? Hello. How are you today? All right. I like that you came in and you told me where you're from. I love that kind of engagement. That boosts me up. Guys, if you're here, double tap the screen, share the video, show some engagement. I appreciate you, okay? The next step is if your potential customer looks at this and they saw the videos, they're probably not going to take action in day one. Some do, some don't. Well, that's what these 30 automated emails do. They're given to you by the mentor. They're already structured. All you're going to do is maybe put a couple pictures of yourself, your links on there, make it a little personable, right? So it's like you. And that's it with those. They're already done. The bulk of the information that's highly converting is in there. It just has to have your links, which you get with this business, your own personal link, your website, all that goody stuff. And so these 30 emails are going to go out. 30 days. Every day someone puts their email into my automation, they're going to get an email. That's called follow-up. Did you guys understand the money's in the follow-up? So every time my email goes out, I've had several emails yesterday. I was conversating with different people about this business yesterday. Somebody wants to know about the payment plans I offer. Like, I love conversations like that. Because yes, you can get started on a payment plan. Yeah, that's what Manuela did back in 2024. I didn't have 900 sitting around. Nobody does. Nobody has 1,400 sitting around. Okay? I did it on a payment plan. I did it on a firm. I didn't have to pay $0 down when I got started. Now I got a business. Now my job was to get my profit back. Did it in a week. Paid that afterpay or a firm installment payment off. Now here we go. Manny says, that was my nickname, Manny, but they spelled it Manny. I hope your day's been as good as your vibe. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let me see something. Hold on one second. Where's where's this thing? Sound effects. Let me see what sound effect I want to use. Thank you so much. I appreciate you too, Manny. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I try to have good vibes. Why do you got to be miserable? There's people on social media that can make you feel miserable, but all I do is block real quick. And then you got to just keep yourself right. I don't have patience for that stuff. It's nothing worse than having a negative person in your chat, right? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I am a positive person. It's so funny. My kids even started to do that. Like, I tell them, don't talk negative on yourself, right? I'm like, if they have a big goal, for instance, my daughter got accepted in the Pitt. I don't know if y'all know, that's a good school, University of Pitt, right? That was on her dream board. She's been wanting to do this. She literally affirmed that. But then she started saying, I hope I get into Pitt. I said, no, you don't say you hope. You will get into Pitt. See, some of us don't have that mindset. Right? When I wanted to make my first $900 payday with this, I kept writing it down. $900 days are going to be beautiful. I'm so grateful and thankful to $900 days. And then that's when it started happening. Some of you don't believe in that. I pray to God and I affirm that stuff on paper. That's what happens. $1,400 are going to be beautiful. I'm so thankful and grateful. I'm about to have one. You guys don't get it, do you? If you don't want to be in your miserable job, write that stuff down. I'm going to start a new business so that I don't have to be in a slave job, a new age slavery position. I want to get out of that job. So what do I got to do? All right. I got to find something that's going to allow me to learn new skills. Number one, I have to invest from my job, put that money into the program, learn the skills. Let's go. Let's grow. That's how it works. Okay. That's what I did back in 2024. I did it with a leap of faith. I saw the proof that it worked, but now Manuela has to get her butt in gear and do this thing every day. And that's what I expect from people and customers I bring in. I bring in customers here, by the way, guys. I don't have teams, right? I bring customers in. Just like if you would go and buy anything from Amazon, you're their customer. That's what I have, customers. I don't earn a dime after they pay the one time. I don't earn like multi-level marketing. This is not what that is. It's not network marketing, affiliate marketing. It's not, what is it? What is that one this guy said over here? I just said it, drop shipping. It's not crypto. It's none of that stuff. I get daily paying customers, okay, that want to learn these same skills and strategies, okay? So you're going to get 30 emails from me. And then guess what, guys? That person will come in and they'll make a decision what's best for them. If they want to learn these skills and they want to learn how to make $100 days, $300 days, $600 days, $900, $1,400 days, they're going to buy one of these programs based on that need that they have. And that's when you get 100% profit. It comes to your Stripe account. Whatever you set up back there, Stripe, Stripe, Square, and PayPal are the three ones that I have set up. Okay. And you're going to also offer payment plans, installment plans. You can do that through the back office. I do that to help another person out because I know not everybody has that up front. Okay. Excuse me, belching over here. That's the system, guys. So you got an offer here that pays out 100% profit, and you got an automated system that's free to you when you join. So that's going to do the heavy lifting for you. That's going to do 98% of the lifting for you. So you don't got to be on the phone and doing all that craziness. You can enjoy your life because guess what? Once I'm done with this today, what I do is I edit my video on YouTube because I go live on 2 places. Literally. I do that. And then I have lunch and I just chill. I'll read a book. I'll do something. I'll do something for myself. That's what my 2-hour workday looks like. Thanks to this business. I don't got to work in a new age slavery job anymore. Thanks to this business. I follow the structure of the program. She said, follow this in the blueprint every single day. I did that for the last 20 months. And that's what allows me to keep an income in. And so I don't got to go back to a job. And that's what I share on social media, guys. What did this do for me? What was my problem? What is the solution? What is the problem? What is the solution? That's all you're going to be talking about. Why did you decide to buy the program? That's what I tell and teach everybody in the storytelling that I have. Everybody has a story. We're not talking about going back years to share your story. We're talking about what made you to find Manuela. You found Manuela on here and something attracted you to me. I don't know what it is, but I'm just using this as an example for the people that are really serious. When I said something to you, what about that attracted you to me? Why would you decide to buy this program for me? Is it something that you like about me? Is it my vibe like Mr. Manny said? Do you understand? That's what social media is about. So people don't buy products, they buy people. You're buying into my personality, my background, very casual, my cup of coffee. Maybe someone likes me drinking coffee. I don't know. But it's called know, like, and trust. If I'm showing up every day and I'm talking about something that helped me and telling you my story, how this might resonate with you. It might not resonate with everybody. That's okay. I'm connecting with those who want to learn about what I've done and do want to get on their journey to have success. What's the difference between hey, we're not going to talk about that stuff on here. Nope. Jack, don't let me block you. I'm not talking about that stuff on here. That's not relevant to my life, Jack. You want to learn about a business, Jack? You want to learn about a business, Jack? That's what you should be asking me. Like, do you want to learn about growing and having some assets? You want to learn about cash flow? You want to learn about having multiple streams of income? That's what we talk about over here. Okay. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it, guys. Sorry. I'm not doing that to be mean, but I have to get the right people in my lives. Okay. Now, we're going to be talking about the strategy. So we have one simple system, one offer. Now we have one simple strategy we use. We call it the 2-hour workflow, guys. Guys, if you want to screenshot this real quick, because I don't want to keep putting it up too much. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's got my website and everything. You can go check that out at your leisure. Okay. So I'm going to be talking about the 2-hour workflow that we use. This business works because our mentor's done it for over 3 years now. It made her first 6 figures in 6 months. She's the founder of it. It made her first $1 million in 17 months following a 2-hour workday. I don't work weekends. I work Monday through Friday, 2 hours a day. Okay. Now, if you have other platforms that you're managing and think you might have to do 3 hours, but it's still better than 8 hours or 8+ hours, right? Come on, let's get real with that. So in your 2-hour workday, your first hour is going to be very simple. You're going to create 3 pieces of content. When I say content, some people like to post on Facebook, for instance. They'll put a picture. I do this too. One day I might put a quote. Another day I have a reel that I've repurposed from TikTok, a reel that I've done. I'll put that over there and I'll get a lot of engagement. Another day I might have me talking about how this saved my life, how this helped me and my family. I talk about my layoff at 52 and how I don't have to trade time for dollars anymore. And then I'll have me just chilling with my coffee, or I'll show an income proof. Like, that's a piece of content, depending what platform you're on, right? But I'm on all platforms except for Snapchat. I'm not on Snapchat. My main platforms are Facebook, because I've been on there for years with my family. They know me over there. That's my warm people, because they know me, my family. I just show how my daughter got into Pitt, this stuff and that. And then I put my businesses in there too. They know. They go to my bio. They know what my intention is over there. It's like a business personal page. They already know when they go up there that I'm talking about business. But here's my life too. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. They see it all. That's what you got to do, guys, on social media. All right? Am I making sense? Okay, Jacob. Let me know if you have any questions. You can also email me. You can email me after you get the blueprint. Let me know. I have a free community I add people into. I'm from United States of America, Virginia. Okay, so listen, this is what you're going to do. Like I said, I use that. I always post, and I always post in stories. Guys, be doing that. Especially when you start this, guys, you need to be posting in stories. A lot of people are going to the stories, especially on TikTok now. Stories, right? I do that a lot. And then when I'm over on TikTok, I post 3 times a day on TikTok. I've shifted a little bit because my mentor said, because of that whole thing that happened back last Monday where it was like 0 views, because now it's owned by United States, right? And I'm going to say that word a couple times because I like to get people a lot from the United States on my content. United States, So now that we're owned by the United States as far as the platform goes, she was saying that there was changes going on. Don't freak out. Just keep posting. Maybe do one video a day on your TikTok and then one video on your other platforms. Well, guys, I've been doing that. I don't put all my eggs in one basket. You never should on social media, especially if you're building a business. This is how your income is coming in. You never do that. You must be having everything on every platform, because if it shuts down, you're done. And that's another reason why this step is important. This step right here is so important. That's why we teach you that. You got to be collecting emails, not just collecting them. If someone wants to get this information, they're going to give you your email address. But what you do next is you give them the blueprint, right? That's automatically going out to you guys as I'm on this live. I'm not even touching my computer. It's automatically going out to those people that put it in there. So listen. Now, where was I? I was just thinking of something else as I'm talking about this. So this is the step that's important, because once you get off these platforms and let's say they shut down, you've lost potential customers. That's why we teach you it's important to capture the emails, guys. All right? This is not a history lesson, but if you want to get that, Google it. We're not going to go into that. That's not what this live is about. Okay? If you want to know what I'm doing, listen. Okay. Now, 3 pieces of content. My content varies, but for the most part, I do 3 short form videos. That's the way I've been bringing in leads every day. Leads are everything. New potential customers. That's what you got to be thinking. Can I at least get 20 people into my automated system that does a selling, telling, follow up? That's your goal every day. I always have a goal, at least 20 a day. Why? Because 1 in 20 are buying from us. Every day, if you're getting 20 leads in every single day, and your highest program that you got started with, let's say it's the $900 program. Well, you do the math on that. What is that, guys? Can you do the math on that? Let's just say you did do $900 per day. Let's just say 5 days. That's $4,500 a week. Could that help you? Right? Hypothetically, could that help you? Right? So your goal is, and your intention is always to come online. And I'm going to break this down to you, but that's what our goal is. 20 leads a day, because 1 in 20, this system converts that well. 1 in 20 are buying. Okay. It's created purposely that way because our mentor did it that way. Okay. So when I create my content, I create 3 short form videos, 7-second, 30-second, 1-minute videos. That's what I do. That's what you're going to be taught in this to do. You're going to have to do that, guys, consistently. That's the way I've been doing it for the last 20 months. If you don't do that, then you're not going to get any leads, number one. And so you have to do this. This is what the mentor is telling you to do every day. 3 short form videos. Okay. So I'll give you an example. A 7-second video is so quick. It's so super quick. Hey, Thomas, how are you today? Thanks for the follow. I appreciate you. Guys, I'm just chilling. We don't got to get real serious on here. People get so serious. Lives are fun. In my opinion, lives are fun. I was nervous to do them. Early last year, I was nervous, but my mentor said, you guys got to get out your comfort zone, right? Even if you're nervous, you say you're nervous on a live, right? But I'm done with that. I've been doing it for so long. Like, I don't care because they don't pay my bills. That's another thing that you're going to learn in this. A lot of people are scared to tell their story. They don't want to go on Facebook. They'll block family and friends because they're scared that what they're going to think. It's the opinions of others that messes you up. It took me a long time to get here, guys. It's the opinions of others that will mess you up. So I heard this one time, and I don't know who said it, but they said, why does their opinion matter if they're not paying your bills? And so when I get on live and when I do my content, I am so raw and real now. I don't care because they're not paying my bills. I have to do what I do to be able to bring an income in here. And that's what you need to keep in your mind. Stop worrying about family that's on there. Matter of fact, I have old co-workers who are looking at this now. See, if you don't get it out there, somebody going to find you? How are they going to know what you got? They may be that person that lost their job and they're like, this particular lady, she's like, me and my mom want to do this. She used to work with me when I used to live in Florida. She used to work with me and she's followed me for a long time. And she's like, me and my mom want to do something because my mom she's not healthy. She doesn't want to go get another job. So we're looking into doing this together. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. I love that. When moms and daughters get together to do this is amazing. Okay? That's what's happening right now. And that's why I like sharing it. So a 7-second video will be like this. Every morning I get up and I make coffee. And that might be boring to some of you. I don't really care, but that's my style. Or I might make some eggs, a boiled egg, whatever it is in the morning, and making my toast or whatever. Or cooking, whatever it is. And I'm showing my screen. I'm recording for 7 seconds or 30-second video. These 2 videos, you don't talk in them, by the way. That's too short to talk. You don't have to talk in all your videos. As a matter of fact, they like the short ones, quick. They like that because it gets to the point. You're going to be putting text on the screen. And that text is relevant to why you started this. If you have a struggle, because most people do, it's always mostly financial, right? That was mine. Lost my job at 52. No savings, no retirement, no plan B. Everybody knows my story by heart pretty much. I say that same thing pretty much in every opening, but then I twist it to say, hey, I got tired of living paycheck to paycheck, right? So on the screen, I'm putting that type of text, okay? And then I'm saying that this program taught me the skills to be able to make an online income. Working 2 hours a day with my cell phone, simple and easy. If you would love to get my free blueprint, down in the comments, put the word blueprint so that I can send that over to you. And that's it. You don't got to go into a big old spiel, drama, right? You just keep it simple. Whatever it was that drew you to buy the program, why you needed this, there's so many people in this program. We got stay-at-home moms who are making thousands a month. Christina just made $15,000 last month. She did this business because she wanted to help her husband pay the bills. He's busting his butt like mine. 2 jobs my husband has. He's been doing it for years. I want to retire him from at least one of them. So her story is her husband was a vet, a retired vet, right? He's home. He works. Thank you. I appreciate you, Shives. So he works. But he works and he's tired. By the time he gets home, he probably just wants to relax. She wanted to bring in income. She tried doing cookies, selling those out of her house, didn't make anything with it. Made nice cookies, but what the profit line wasn't there. But she always wanted to help her husband bring in an income and take care of their 3 sons. She's got teenagers and I think an elementary school kid. And then last month, she hit her first $15,000 a month. This business teaches you how to make $10K in 30 days. But she just hit her first $15K month last month. She already started this month with $3,000 selling our highest programs, which are $1,400 and $900. That's why I came in at the higher programs, because I needed that income, but I also wanted to learn and earn, guys. Okay. So anybody can do this. Nobody's special here. We're all from different walks of life. You got 9-to-5ers doing it. You got people that were doing 2 jobs, like waitress and truck driving. She was able to quit her 2 jobs in 10 months following this blueprint. All right. So I like to give you those examples because we're nobody special. We didn't have luck. We just had a burning desire of some sort to be able to hit the ground running and make it happen. That's our mentality. Are you like that? Do you have that kind of consistency? I don't know your work ethic. Are you willing to put in the work that it takes to be able to build that kind of income, that lifestyle you desire? Maybe for you, it's not leaving a legacy. Maybe for you, it's not making millions. Maybe you want to make a few extra thousand a month. Whatever it is, we can help you here. If you come to me, right, these are the kind of questions I like. How much do you want to make? I always have my calculator ready too. Let's say you want to make $5,000 a month, right? I've been able to replace my income from my day job doing this. So I've been able to accomplish that. But now I'm inching closer to 10K. That's my next goal. That's why I'm investing in more coaching with someone who's already doing that. Okay? Listen, I come live 11 o'clock every day, except for Saturday and Sunday, Shives. Listen. I like to calculate this stuff. If you were someone that wanted to come in at the $300 program, hold on. That could potentially make you 6,000 months, potentially, right? But I like the higher program because it gets you there quicker. Let's say you bought the $900 program, and I haven't even gone over those yet. I just like to put the calculations out there. All you need are 12 customers. That's 10K months. That's 10,000 a month. Am I in a video call? No, I do 2 lives. I do a live on YouTube and I'm also on TikTok. I go live on 2 platforms. I'm a multitasker. Yeah. So if you wanted to do, let's say you wanted to do 5,000 a month, right? Times. That's 6. That's 6 customers. But we teach you how to do that. And it's easy. I've been bringing in that amount of customers. It's so easy, guys. It's not hard the way we teach you. So if you can do that 3 pieces of content a day, like I just shared with you, simple. Record yourself 7 seconds, drinking a coffee, playing with your kids if you have children. And then you put that text on the screen. I've always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I used to struggle. I had to go to a job and drop my babies off at the daycare. I'm just giving you some examples. This is the type of people we have in our community. They didn't want to keep slaving to a job, missing time out with their family. That's why they bought the program, because it gave them their time freedom back and it gave them the financial freedom. They now don't got to worry about getting a part-time job, leaving their home. Is that what you would love to do? If it is, down in the comments, put the word ready so I can share with you my freedom formula blueprint. Bam. So that's what your videos are going to pertain to. Okay. If you're a dude, right? I don't know how many young dudes are on here. I don't know. There was a guy that came on one of my lives before and he was literally talking about fishing. And he was a trucker. His envisionment of retirement is literally fishing. My husband likes fishing and hunting. So his envisionment for that is, I'm going to be on a boat fishing. I said, there you go. You can literally do a faceless video and you can literally just throw your, cast your rod, cast it out, and then show yourself fishing, Hold your phone real quick if you can do that. Maybe you have to have somebody with you. But I was just giving him ideas off the top of his head where he could just be recording. Like he would have never had this lifestyle if he stayed in a job working to the day he died. That is a key. That's one thing that really resonates with me is we never think about that. I used to think about that. Do I want to do what I'm doing till the day I die? Am I really passionate about what I'm doing till the day I die? This I am now. When I was working that job, sitting there in a cubicle and just like, man, I'm like, I just want to get up and walk out of here so bad. But that was taken away from me real quick. And I'm blessed for that I didn't have to make that decision to walk out. They just let me go. That was the push that I needed. But some of you are in these jobs and you just keep doing it because you don't know another way. You're so comfortable. It's time to stop being comfortable, guys. Learn a skill, because chances are, I don't know what y'all do for a living in your jobs, but chances are you're either going to get burnout. You're going to be working in there till the day you die. Retire, the Social Security thing, it might not even be around by the time you get out of there. You're relying on a retirement when you can build your own retirement. That's what we're doing, right? I don't want to work till the day I die. I want to enjoy my life before those retirement years hit. Come on now. Why do y'all want to wait till you're in your 60s and 70s? So I had a father-in-law. He died like several months back. That poor man worked till the day he died. His wife died before him. These are my husband's parents. They had nothing to show for it. He was in the military for 20 years. Then he was hoping to, have that nice retirement from the military and enjoy the golden years with his wife. Didn't happen like that. He ends up getting real sick. His wife got sick first and then she passed. And I knew he was going to pass not too far after, because when you love somebody that much, you've been married for like 40 years or so. Like I knew it was inevitable. But that's the life that these people, they're training us to be brainwashed to work till you're 70 and 80 to get a full retirement from Social Security. Are you guys nuts? I'm not doing that. Because if you get your statement for Social Security, it's a joke. You must be building your own wealth here, guys. Don't rely on a government. It's the same with the government shutdowns happening right now. It's a shame. People continue to do it because they're comfortable. They want that pension. Build your own wealth. Build your own business where nobody can take it away from you. Doesn't matter if the government shuts down. My income is not relevant to that outside stuff. See, because if those guys get laid off, that don't matter. There's a lot of people out here with a wallet. Are you guys getting what I'm putting out? I always have to give some value too. It's not just about this. I need to really get you guys thinking. Some of you don't think like that. I had to be schooled on it too. It's a harsh reality. Okay? Let me finish this real quick and then I want to get into some more stuff. But here, you're going to be doing those 3 pieces of content. And then if you don't want to go live, you're going to do 30 minutes of copy paste ads till you get comfortable and to go live. That's what I did for the first 9 months or so. I did that. Copy paste ads, we're going to give them to you. They're free. You don't pay for any ads here, guys. The majority of us don't pay for ads. We get organic reach, meaning people that find us on scrolling or they like what we're saying in our content and they're like, hey, I want to learn this. That's what I've been doing for 20 months to be able to get sales. I like organic reach. It's easy. Okay. In my opinion, it's the best way to get the most authentic and real people to join you in your opportunity. We're not building teams, but I want to get real people, real life customers that have a passion and a desire because I want to share their success story. So if I get a customer who comes in at the 900 to 1400, I already know one that's coming in at 1400. I already know she's going to rock this because I feel her energy. We talk every day. I already know she's going to do good at this. So I'm going to share her testimony. I want the people, the customers I bring in here, not just to buy a program. I want you to implement it and do better than me. That's the kind of person I am. I want you to do better than me. I want her to get her first $1,400 sale on here. And so I'm going to show it. This is my girl. I brought her in. She's in this. She's one of my customers at the $1,400 level. She's doing this, this, and that. This is how she's doing it. I'll even interview her. That's what we do over here in this business. We be interviewing people. We share what they're doing to have this kind of success. We're not gatekeeping. Every single one of us in this business, in this digital business, is doing the same thing. Some of us go slower, some of us go faster. We're doing the same thing. Everybody has their own story. That story might resonate better with some folks more than others. That's the only difference. I'm drawing in a crowd of the 50s, maybe 40s and 50s, because I tend to say I was 52 and I got laid off. That's all right, because I want them to have a good retirement. I want them to build this business even when they're working. I'm all right with that because that's the kind of people I want you to get out of your 9-to-5 grind, your new age slavery. That's the people I'm targeting. Not the people that are on la la land, 19, 20, they're just getting started in their careers. They don't know what they're doing. Like, that's not really going to be conducive to what this is about. They're probably not even going to understand it. I want people who are just sick and tired of being sick and tired to get the idea of what this is all about, how life-changing it can be for you. I don't give advice. I'm not giving advice on studies. I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's not what this live is about. I'm in the digital marketing industry now. I no longer work in a corporate job. I used to be in HR. I'm not in that anymore. So I don't give advice on careers. I tell people if you want to get out of the corporate world and you want to build something for yourself that nobody can take away, then you need to learn about this opportunity. This has been life-changing. That's what I tell people and I share online, guys. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what you should be studying in college. I did that and that didn't work out for me. I did 2 degrees. Now, if you're going to go into college for a specialty, let's say, that you have to go for accounting or you're going to be a doctor. My daughter's going to be going for psychology. You need to get an education for that. And that's a good field she's getting into. I always tell you, if you're going to college, get into something that really is never going to go away. People need a doctor, right? They need a dentist. Those are the fields you should, if you're going to go to college, that's what you need to be doing. It's going to cost you thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. But if you want to really go to college and spend that kind of money, that's the ones you should be. Otherwise, I think it's a waste of time to go to college. And that's from somebody who was all about learning in that kind of educational space. I grew up with my parents telling me to do that. They were blue collar workers. They didn't have a formal education, so they pushed that on us to get it. I was the first in my family to get the college degree, first generation in our family to get a degree, and I was proud of myself. I'm not going to discount what I've done. It was not easy, but at the end of the day, it didn't really bring any more income in my pocket, so that's what made me understand that I didn't want to keep doing that. So when I found about digital marketing, I was like, whoa, this is brilliant. I can continue to sell digital programs up the wazoo. Even if it's not these, I can develop my own learning. And I have that in my free community. I have programs where other people can come in and I can help you with your storytelling and I can earn a profit. Are you guys hearing what I'm saying? I've learned these strategies through this business. She's taught me so much. I now have multiple streams of income because I can get on a one-on-one coaching call and charge you $100. And we could talk about how this is going to help you if you get started, how this business is going to help you, what you're going to be doing, what you should be doing every day. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I'm doing. Okay, that's what you guys should be doing. You need to stop complaining and whining, and you need to get yourself a business that's going to teach you how to do these extra things. Monetize, get them assets, get that cash flow coming in. All right? That's what this business is ultimately going to teach you. So come on. Now, once you do the 30 minutes of copy paste ads, or if you decide you want to go live, do live. It's not hard. You're going to do live. Thank you, Nakia. Appreciate you. No, okay, did I go to school for this? Yeah, this is education. So when I promote these programs, these 5 digital programs teach you how to do what I'm talking about. And it's less expensive than college, honey worm. It's less expensive than college. You're not paying tuition. You pay one-time fee for the education, and it's an ongoing learning for the life. However you're alive on this earth, that's how long you get to learn this. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? I had to learn before I could come on and do this stuff. Like a baby, they come out the womb, they're not automatically walking or crying or crawling, right? Baby steps. So I had to come into this with that mentality, knowing I'm going to learn these skills. I could see everybody and their mama making $900 sales, but I can't come in there expecting right off the top I'm going to make that. By the way, though, I did make my first 900 in 7 days. I was proud of myself. But that's not typical, so don't be typical. But what I did have was the burning desire to make this work. That's the thing that you guys need to understand. If you don't have a burning desire, you're not coming in here to learn the skills and then applying them. That's not going to work. You got to stop just thinking everything's going to happen just like that. On average, it takes 90 days to really learn something with the skills of doing it every single day. Consistency. You got to keep doing it. Okay. Take a look at this, honey worm. Honey worm. I know there's a lot of scammers and everybody has a right to be skeptical, but I've been doing this for 20 months and I have my own community. We're still here. It's not going anywhere. It's called digital marketing, right? So a lot of people are skeptical because they're not used to having a non-physical product. That's where that sketchiness comes in for a lot of people. Hey there, let me give you my website. Honeyworm, take a look at this. Go and see the blueprint. It's going to break it down what it's all about. You can go and see the programs. You'll listen to my mentor talk real quick. That way you can make an informed decision for yourself. Anybody on my live today, over here, ManuelaVincent.com. You can double tap my face right here. This little orange button. It'll get you to the same information, okay? Hold on, let me answer your question. 1 second, Nakia. Let me answer Honeyworm's thing about that skepticism. So there's a lot of stuff on social media, and I get it. But when that's why we give you the information. Nobody's saying, go ahead and get this. Nobody's saying, go ahead and just get this. Like immediately, you're not going to go here and then be thrown into the products. You're getting step-by-step information so that you can make the best decision for you. The website that is beautiful, that comes with this, that's created for you, literally walks your potential customers through everything, what they're getting. Matter of fact, I don't know if you can see this on my wall. I don't know if you guys can see that I have a certificate hanging up. It's a license to resell these programs. You're going to go through that at the higher levels. You'll get that. It's free. It's included with your program. But it just basically says that I'm ethical. I know my digital programs. I've been doing this for 20 months. I can talk about them like crazy. What they give you, right? And so what I'm saying to you is this program literally walks you through everything you're getting, so you're not caught off guard. I go the extra mile by coming on my live, so you know I'm a real person. I'm always here. You can always get into my email box. We can get on a quick Zoom if you need me to, right? And we can have a conversation about it. I'm not a one and done person. I am a coach too, right? I buy more coaching to pour into the people that I'm with. Okay, so I want you to understand that there's a lot of stuff out there, but I'm not part of that scammer mentality. I purchased a program. I knew what it was. It was education. I like to learn. Some people don't. I learned really quickly. I implemented the strategies. I plugged up the system. It took me 1 day to set my program up, my system real quick, very quickly. I'm not techie either. I'm not a techie person. I just followed the videos, paused and played, went back, did it. That's it. I was up and running in a day. And then the next day, I immediately started promoting how my mentor told me through the short form videos, the copy paste ads, right? Now, Nakia says, I know the program is self-paced, but how long did it take you to learn how to get on here and tell your story? So so this is something that you're going to learn in here, Nakia, because if you want to get in profit mode the quickest way you can, she's going to tell you this too. First and foremost, you're going to set the program up, right? You're going to go and set your website up real quick. Couple clicks of a button. Okay. That part is the simple part, in my opinion. And then she's going to say, you need to immediately go to post your 3 videos a day. So your question about the storytelling is, I didn't get it right in the first day. I didn't get it right in the second day. I don't think I even got it right in the first week, Nakia. It's going to come with practice. So my story has always been relevant to my layoff, but the way I used to say it in the beginning, it wasn't relaying to people very well. It got a few people saying ready or blueprint, but it wasn't coming across to the majority of the people. And it could have been hashtags. It could have been just something I said. When you talk too much about learning, guys, and you're going to learn this in here too. When you talk too much, when you do your content, your short form videos, when you talk too much about learning, that's going to discourage someone from wanting. It's like my mentor says, you want to land the plane fast. You want to land the plane fast. So literally, you got to get quick with your hooks, Nakia. So I always say, and I might change up the hook a little bit, but I'll say I was laid off at 52. No savings, no retirement, no plan B. That's my hook. And I'll say that again in the front of my video when I'm talking. If you're new to me, my name is Manuela Vincent. And back in 2024, I lost my job at 20 years in the HR field. Right then and there, I knew I didn't want to go get another job because they already were underpaying me and I was undervalued. I didn't want to go back to that same struggle bus. Me and my husband been living broke for years with 3 children. I didn't want to go do that again. So I decided right then and there, I'm going to pivot. And I found something online that taught me how to just use my phone working 2 hours a day. I've been able to plug into the training, implement the training into my content. And this is what's allowing me to make paydays just like this. Boom. Right? This is not affiliate marketing, network marketing, or MLM. It's not drop shipping. You're not recruiting anybody. You're bringing in daily paying customers who want the same programs. They want to learn these same strategies and skills. If that is you and you're sick and tired of working in the 9 to 5, you're sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and you want to get out of that, you're just sick and tired of being broke for the rest of your life, down in the comments, put the word ready, because I'm going to go ahead and send you over to my free blueprint. Bam. That's all I say in my content. I've gotten better and better and better. When you have it in your head and you're always saying that pretty much the same thing, that's going to continue to be out there and it's going to eventually resonate with, hey, Paul, how are you, Paul? Welcome to my live. I appreciate you being here. You got to get your story right, though, Nakia. Whatever it is that brought you here to buy a program to get out of your financial distress or whatever you're in, you are going to continue to just say that real quickly in your videos. If it's text on screen, very quickly. If you're speaking about it, 1 to 2 minutes, very quickly, right? I like to introduce myself because people are new to me all the time. I am just an average person. Didn't have a retirement, savings, nothing to show for. And I'm tired of my husband busting his butt, working 2 jobs. I want to retire him. I don't want him to have to do that anymore. We're going to be empty nesters soon. We want to have the life of our dreams after our kids are gone. Like, how many people out there want that? You guys tell me, do you want that lifestyle? I mean, put a number 1 if that's what you want. Do you want to stay in a job and work till the day you die? Nobody wants that. And nowadays, people are getting laid off left and right. They're sick and tired of that. I got a solution for you. This is your solution, guys. ManuelaVincent.com. Get your free blueprint today, right? I'm telling you guys right now, this is the solution. Go ahead and take a look at the free information. I tell you what it's all about. You take a look to see if it's for you. If it's not, we're good. This is a rejection-free, recession-free business. It's not for everyone. Do you guys understand? 4 people watching me in the room right now. 3 people over here watching me. Those numbers don't even really matter to me anymore because people will come in and out of my lives. Also, my lives are on the replay on YouTube. I've gotten people buy from me right after the lives, on the lives. It doesn't matter. I just want to connect with somebody. I want you to understand that you can do better. There's another way outside of a 9 to 5. That's ultimately my whole goal here. I want you to understand that. Am I saying quit your job right now? No, you need to get the business, start the business, plug in. We got a lot of people that are in the business working a job. They're wanting to quit their job, but they got to at least get to the point where they can replace their income. That's what we teach you how to do. 10K months are beautiful. Let's go. I'm on a mission to make my first 6-figure online this year. I'm going to do it. Like I told you guys, I affirm and it comes true. I write it down every day and it comes true. Right? I want to retire my husband. He's burnt out. Done. Okay? Now, the last 30 minutes of this 2-hour blueprint is easy and it's the best part, in my opinion, outside of creating the content. You're going to be replying to people. That's fun. You get to reply to people that are serious about taking action. You know how I always say, okay, at the end of my video, I'll put, if you guys want free access to my blueprint, down in the comments, put ready or blueprint. Or yes, let's go. Then down there, put that, and I'm going to send you my free blueprint. That's when you're going to start getting people commenting, blueprint, ready, yes, let's go, whatever it is. And they're going to comment and you're going to send them to your domain. Mine is Manuela Vincent. I'm going to go ahead and put the little link emoji in TikTok because they're funny. They don't like it. But over here on YouTube, I can just put my website constantly on here and people will go to it. Okay. But over here, I say, hi, thank you. I'm glad that you asked. Here is, I put the little link emoji over here and then I send them to my website when it's on my regular content. Now I'm on a live. I'm going to keep saying, go here. I'm teaching you guys everything that we learned in this. This is so hilarious. Double tap my face. Go to this little orange button right here, and that'll get you over to the blueprint details. And I'll give you a voice clip if you DM me, and we can have a conversation. I can direct you to the right information, and we can make a decision if this is for you or not. Right? No harm, no foul. It's called free information. Okay? That's what I do in my 2-hour workday. I send people to the blueprint. Your goal, remember what I said, when you get in this business, if you want to get leads and you want to get sales, you must be doing something. This is the discovery piece. That 2-hour workday, that's your discovery piece. But the brilliant part is you're not having to chase people. You're not having to DM people. You're not having to pick up phones to talk to people with this. Because we teach you how to get good with your story, like Nakia was asking me. It took me a while to get really good. I got sales in the beginning, and then I had a slowdown peak. Why? because I wasn't changing my story up too much. I was still sticking with I got laid off, but the way I was doing it, I wasn't landing that plane. And I'm honest and open about that. You got to land the plane. Nobody wants to keep hearing about every single thing you're going to learn in this. That's what the lives are for. That's when I come live and I talk about that. But see, you can't get all this in a 30-second video, 1-minute video. Is too much. What was my struggle? That's my pain point. How did this help you? Or how did you discover this? Then how did this help you? And then how can it help the person on the other end of this phone? How can it help you? It can help you by giving you your time freedom back, because now you only work 2 hours a day. It can help pocket your wallet again. It can help you with your finances, because we get 100% profit here. We get to sell a $100 program, $300 program, $600 program, $1,400 program, and a $900 program over and over and over again. New customers want to see it. They want it. That's how it's helping me stay financially well. Okay, guys? So again, I get emails, I get comments, and then I respond to them. I send them to the free blueprint. They come in, they take a look, they buy one of the programs. Boom. Manuela gets a payday. Paul gets a payday. Whoever else is on here, Nakia gets a payday. Let's go, right? Now, the best part is you get mentorship all the time in this. You're not alone doing it. We have a structurized mentorship in this. You have a community of other people, 58,000 people. In school, we use school. That's how we teach. I have my own community that I just created. For those people that join me, I'm going to be really adding additional value in there and any support in there that I can. Okay. Outside of what you learn in the community, you're also going to be in my community. And you have access to this 58,000 community. It's amazing. If you have questions, you can type it in and someone's going to answer you. If you have a tech struggle, because I'm not a tech person. Let's say you get started and you're having a hard time with your payment portals to connect your little link to get paid by your customer, like Stripe or Square or PayPal. And you get stuck. You just go to one of the tech Zooms, and we have on, I think it's 1 or twice a week. You get on there and they'll actually walk you through it. Hey, Tommy, go here. I'm close, but not there yet. But if you want to learn how to get there yourself, you follow this blueprint. All right. You follow this blueprint, and this will help you to get to 10K months. Look, if you want to get to a 10K month, let me explain that, Tommy, because if that's what you want and that's the income you're looking at, then you want to join at the $900 or the $1,400 program. The $900 program, if you were to get 12 customers in a month, that's $10,800. Could that help you, Tommy? That's the program. When you go to my website, it doesn't matter. This is all over the world. What country are you in, Tommy? What country are you in, Tommy? Tell me on the live. If you have access to debit card, credit card, and you have a bank, you can do this. We're international. We've created 28 people in South Africa, North Korea. You're in China. Wait, someone said they're in North Korea and China. Let me look on my map real quick. Let me look on the map. Let's see. I'm not good at geography by no means. Let me see if there's how many people in Korean. How many people in Korea are in this? Let's go. That might be an untapped area, my friend. Wait, somebody said they're in Korea. 1 second, guys. You said you're in China. How much is the cost? Go to my blueprint, but I'll break down the cost in a minute. Go to my blueprint and put your details in, but I'll break down the cost in a minute. So if you come in at the $900 program, that's $900. I just gave you $939. You pay one time $900 plus $39. That gives you your website. The website's created for you and hosted by the people by the founder of this business. They host it for you and they create it for you. So when you have your website up, Tommy, that means people are going to come in and they're going to see all 4 of those programs, right? $900 program, $300 program, $600 program, $100 program on there. But let me see on my map real quick. I have a whole map in here. I'm trying to find, I just told you guys, I'm not good with this. I'm trying to scroll all over this. Ethiopia, we have 15 people. Where else? Sudan, we have some people. Mexico. Like, I have a legit map in this that tells you how many people are in each country. We have 1.8 thousand people in South Africa. I'm trying. Zimbabwe, we have 29 people. Botswana. I'm trying to look. I don't know. Let me see. And keep this in mind. Just because nobody's in that country doesn't mean that you can't do it in that country. That means we have a lot of work to do. 5 billion people on social media. That means that's untapped territory. That means we got to work. We need to work in that. If you're the first person in that country to do this, that means that you got to start promoting in that country, my friend. That's the good thing about this. J2 Trappy says, hi, Manuela. I'm an ex-9-to-5er who was laid off 20 years in corporate. I decided I wasn't getting a job. That's like me. So what are you doing now, J2? What are you doing now? What are you doing? If you're like me. I was 20 years and I didn't want to get another job. So I needed to find another way. I didn't want to sell no feet pics. I don't want to do nothing illegal. So what are you doing? You got to think about that. What are the options? Online is a great place to be, but what exactly online do you want to do? I didn't want to do network marketing. I didn't want to do MLMs. I didn't want to do crypto. I didn't want to do trading. I found this by accident and it just made sense to me. You're doing that. I can't do that. Good luck to you. I won't do that. I'm an old lady anyways, but whatever works for you. Why don't you take a look at this? Why don't you take a look at this? Daniel said he's from Israel. Welcome, Israel. If you make good money at it, keep up with what you're doing. I didn't want to do stuff like that. I like to sell digital done for you programs, make 100% profit. My highest program is $1,400. All right, let me go over these programs real quick because somebody keeps asking me. Let me go over how much they are, okay, guys? And all of those details, again, if you want to see the breakdown of the programs, how much they cost, what you're going to get, because we all want that. I'm doing great. How are you, Daniel? So all of like when I shop for my Mac, I wanted to know what's going to give me the best quality, like what's going to give me the most. You know, I base it on the color of the laptop, like how does it run, the speed, all that stuff. So the same is with anything else you shop for. You're going to see them side by side and you're going to decide which one makes sense to you. If you're someone who just wants to earn a couple $100s a day, a week, maybe you want maybe you want to just make $30,000 a month, then that $100 program. I'm going through the programs now, guys, the price points. Okay. Have a good one. You too, my friend. Thanks for being on my live today. Okay. Again, guys, you go to manuelavincent.com, double tap, or go to this little orange button. It'll get you to the information. Okay. So let's get into these programs. Tommy, if you're still here, I'm going to break the programs down for you. Well, no, it's not just selling the course, although these programs, they are 100% profit. If you want to make a good, quick profit out the gate, you're going to want to sell these programs because they're already included with your business, Tommy. You already got the product here. It's 5 of them. So why wouldn't you do that? You don't got to worry about having to think of a product to sell. It's already here. But many people have gone on to promote more than these programs. Now they've created their own program, their ebooks, other digital programs, other things. Like I have a whole community that I have other programs that I promote. Are you getting what I'm saying? So I think that you're on here just to troll, maybe. It sounds like it. Are you on here just to troll? Our great leader allows us the internet. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we're going to keep moving. So these are the 5 digital programs. Tommy, are you here? Yes in the comments. If you want me to tell you how much these programs are, and I already gave you the one. If you want me to tell you how much, if you want to make a certain amount, I have a calculator here. So he said he wants to make 10K a month. So my suggestion to him is the quickest way is to get the $900 program because at 12 customers, you're already at 10,800. If you want to make 11,000 a month, Okay, hold on. Hold on a minute. What was it? Whew. Well, if you did, let's say you wanted to make $8,000 a month. I don't know. I'm just keeping it. Everybody on here is different. I don't know how much y'all want to make. I'm just giving you a hypothetical. Does that mean you're going to make that right now? No, that's your goal to get to 10K months. And our blueprint helps you. If you're that go-getter and you can follow a step-by-step blueprint, you can do it. Okay, anything's possible here. I've been able to replace what I lost. My goal now in this 2026 is to get to 10K months consistently and get to a 6-figure income in the online space. That's my goal. I don't know what yours are, right? So let's just say you came at the 1,400. Oh, 1,400 times 6 customers gives you 8,400 a month. What is that times 12? You're at a 6-figure income. That's why I tell people, if you really want this, you got a burning desire to do it. You really have the numbers in your head and you're going to be consistent and you're going to keep working hard with it. Then why not join at the 9 or the 14? Those are our highest sellers in this business because you're getting the most value. You're learning every day from a multiple 7-figure earner. You're going to learn about advanced AI training. You're going to learn about affiliate marketing. You're going to learn about the TikTok shop. You're going to learn how to brand yourself. You're going to learn how to build an email list. The most important part of all is you're learning how to build an online business where nobody can take it from you, guys. If you're not in the online space, what are you doing on social media? Why are you wasting time scrolling instead of building something for yourself? All right, guys, that's what this is all about. It's not a program just to sell another program or a course to sell another course. By the way, we're not a course. The difference between a course and a program, which we have a program, is that it's continuous education. You have a mentorship. You have a community. You're not just a one and done. You're always going to learn forever and ever. You have the coaching, the guidance, and it's interactive. There's always something in the calendar that's going to be taught to you. Zoom meetings, Q&A, audits. We even have once a month, we have someone who is a hypnotist, and she comes on for mindset training. Like our mentor pays multiple 6 figures to bring the kind of training that we deserve. She takes care of all the back end work while we're just focusing on promoting these programs to make 100% profit. Where else are you guys going to get that? Show me in the chat. Show me in the chat. You guys are probably seeing other people selling digital courses left and right, but show me in the chat where it's not confusing. There's a lot of stuff out there that has multiple ways to learn, but that's confusing. You're going to get this big bundle of stuff and it's teaching you, okay, right over here, it's saying, okay, go to this course. Now this is the TikTok shop. Go to this course. There's something else that's teaching you about letter writing and all this stuff. Why not start with one program? Right? One program that teaches you the basics, and then you can expand later. Stop you're confusing yourselves when you do that, right? People just make it so much harder. I've followed this mentor forever. She teaches me every day. She says, be consistent with it and you're going to get sales. If you get really good with your story, you're going to start to see sales. You're going to get 1% better every single day. I love this lady. I trust her. Some of issues is people look at social media like it's for entertainment. Yeah, but that's the distraction. They don't realize this is real and it can make, if you commit. See, Nakia, you have that mindset. A lot of people, I agree, don't. Did you hear what Nakia said? She said some of the issue is people look at social media like it's for entertainment purposes, right? And that is true. It's a way to get distracted, just like your television that you spend thousands of dollars for, but you can't invest in a business. That's entertainment. That's distraction. I don't even like TV like that anymore. To be honest with you, I focus on my business. Like if I have a little downtime when I'm not doing my business, I'll sit there and I might scroll a little bit, get me a little laugh, but I'm not going to spend 8+ hours a day scrolling and laughing and wasting time when I could be bringing in an income. So to Nakia's point, that's true. A lot of you don't know that. That's where this program teaches you that. It's going to get you off social media scrolling and making an income from your phone. That's what this program is going to teach you. It teaches you the step-by-step strategies to be able to do that. So you're not wasting time. That's why we stick to a 2-hour workday, right? My lives go to 2 hours sometimes because I get the right engagement on here, right? But I don't come in the intention of being 2 hours on here, but I'm already good. My content's already ready to go. I'm not wasting time. As long as I can connect with you guys and you guys are asking me questions, I like it. I'm working. I'm not on here to lollygag and be silly. Sometimes the chat gets off crazy and then I got to say, okay, I'm going to have to block you or ignore it. That's what I do because I got to keep it to the productivity of the day. Meaning, this is my productivity, this 2-hour workday, right? 3 pieces of content, do the copy paste ads or go live, and then respond to comments and emails throughout the day, right? That's called income producing activities. That's a word you're going to learn in this. Getting my income producing activities done. The content is done. The live is done, right? Responding to people is done. Now it's time for Manuela to do what she likes to do. Whether that's watch TV, watch Netflix, whatever, read a book, educate myself more, go on a training call, because we get training calls all the time. You can even go back and watch the recorded ones and you're educating yourself. I told you guys in the beginning, I'm going to be buying some new training tomorrow from a coach who's in this business. I have to pour back into myself so I can pour back into others. Okay? I'm always trying to learn and evolve. Oh, did we not finish? Guys, okay, I got to go over the programs. I don't want anything, Assam. That's a silly question. What do I want? Nothing. You can stay on here and listen to me yappity yap all you want to. If you want to get involved in a business, that's what I got here for you. Okay, let me talk about the rest of the programs. I don't think I even did that. See what I get off track, guys. So let me hurry up and finish so I can get off my live today. Okay, the lowest program we have is $100. That's called the Launchpad. Hi, I don't know how to say your name. Welcome to my live. The lowest program is $100. $139 gets you your website fee. Okay, $139 will get you into a business. That's what I was saying. If you only want to make 30-some thousand a year, you just don't really care. You just want some extra cash, whatever, that might be good for you. If that's all you want, get that one. That's going to give you the basic level of education, though. Keep that in mind. If you were going to be a nurse, there's different levels of nursing. So you're going to pay for different levels of education. By all means, you can upgrade within 30 days and pay the difference. If you find that you want to learn more and you want to make more, you upgrade. You have that opportunity. By the way, if anybody had come in at the lower levels, then they have until the end of February this month. Our mentor just announced this. They can upgrade without paying the whole amount. Because usually you only get 30 days to upgrade. Let's say you didn't get enough customers, so you don't want to upgrade yet. You can't upgrade. Then you have until the end of the month to get your butt in gear. And she does that purposely because she wants you to push this. Push it. It's not hard. Just go out here and create the content. Do the thing scared. That's all you got to do, guys. It doesn't have to be perfect to get started. Just do it. You don't got to be cute and fancy to create a video. I didn't in the beginning. You got to just do it and do it raw and real, and that's it. One and done. Get your comment, get your intention out there and put it out there. Once you start doing these regularly, it becomes very easy. So the $100 program is called the Launchpad. If you want to make $100 paydays, then you buy that one. The next program, that's one income stream, by the way. If you want multiple income streams, I suggest you go higher. The next program is $300. It's called the Passive Daily Blueprint. That will get you to a 6-figure income. If you take 300 times 365, that's the potential of 6 figures. But you got 2 income streams now. You got a $300 program to sell and a $100 program to sell. So if they came into Daniel's website, they're going to see those 2 program options to buy from him. They're going to make a decision. Which one do they want? The next program is $600. These are one-time fees plus your website fee. $600 sales, $300 sales, $100. This $600 program is called the Digital Mastery Program. That's going to get you 6 figures in 6 months. That's what my mentor did in 6 months. That's why she created that program. Does that mean you're going to do it? You have the potential. Any one of you has the potential to do that. It's just how badly do you want it? Are you going to take the training seriously? There are no guarantees. Like my friend over here said, there's no guarantees with anything. But this is going to teach you the skills to be able to do it, okay? So it's $600 sales, $300 sales, $100. Now, if someone goes to Daniel's website or Tommy's website, they're going to see that those 3 programs are on there. They can choose which one they want. Options. By the way, that's $200K a year. If you're the go-getter, like I was back in 2024, I came in the 900 and I did it on an installment plan. Yes, I have payment plans on my website. Just ask me about them. They're right there in your face. They're on the Stripe button. It says pay via Stripe when you get to the checkout page. Whatever program you desire, you can go there. And I have Afterpay or Klarna. If you need additional resources or other options, you'll have to create a virtual wallet, a virtual card. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If not, email me when you get your blueprint and I'll walk you through it. So that's how that works, right? If you want to do a payment plan, I did it back in 2024 because I didn't have 900 on a credit card. I was maxed out. I didn't have it sitting around. I did it on a firm where I didn't have to pay zero out of pocket. I got started with my business. By the time the first payment was due, I was already in profit mode. I shared that with you. I got my investment back in a week. That is your first goal. You want to get your investment back. Okay. And we teach you how to do that. We have a whole thing called Launch to Profit in 7 days. But you got to start promoting. You got to start getting your content out, those 3 videos a day, right? So now when someone's going to go to Daniel, someone's going to go to Tommy, or whoever's on my live who's listening, when they go to your website, now you have 4 options. That's 4 income streams. That's $900. This is called Legacy Builder, by the way. That's why I decided to do it, because I want to leave a legacy. You can't leave a legacy when you work a job. Legacy Builder, $900, $600 sales, $300 sales. Now he's got all those on his website, and anybody at any time could come in and take a look and decide to buy any one of those. Okay, that's why it's 4 income streams. You get all 4 for $900. That's $1,900 in value of learning. Now I'm going to go to the top program that we have, right? It's $1,400. It's going to allow you to make 10 income streams because it now includes 5 in English. We already had English, but it's 5 programs in English and 5 in Spanish. We opened it up globally to the Hispanic community. So that allows you to make 10 income streams. The value of learning in this one is $6,600. You get it for one time $1,400. You get a bunch of bonuses as well. Right? You're going to pay a one-time $69 for the website on that one because you're getting 2 links, a Spanish and an English link. Okay? That's the top program we have now. $1,400 is $11,000 a month, right? If you were to sell it, every day, $11,000 a month, that's $511K a year. I just like people to hear the numbers and write it down because I like to see that myself, right? I upgraded when we first launched it, which was about 2 months ago, I think it was now. I upgraded because it's a lot of good training in there. Advanced AI training. You're going to learn how to use AI, not to look cute. It's to help you with your content. Advanced AI is going to help you with thumbnail creations. I still need to tap into that for my YouTube. I want to use it for my YouTube. And it's going to help you with TikTok training, affiliate training, to get brand deals. Who doesn't want a brand deal? I'm already getting emailed about brand deals now. It's just a matter of which one do you want to spend time with? Which one's going to give you the most income? And do I want to be a reseller of it? Right? You got to look at all that stuff. So that's what that program offers you. 10 income stream potential. So I'm at the top. I'm at the very top. I'm bringing people with me. And that's what I have today, guys. So again, don't come at me saying that's too expensive because there's a lot of what you're getting here is beyond normal, in my opinion. We have a mentor who's already hit, she's probably 12 million, if not more now. But the level of education that we're getting here, she could easily charge tens of thousands of dollars, and you're getting access to it. When you come in at the top 2 levels, you're getting a lot of other free training in there. We meet on a legacy builder call every Monday where she, the founder, is getting on the call with us and teaching us things. And then we get into a breakout room with other people and we share. And we talk about what the mentor just taught us and how we're going to apply that into our content. That's the level of learning you're getting in the one-on-one hand-holding you're getting. So there's nothing else like this. People will come in and tell me, they can't argue with me because there's nothing else like it. Like the level of learning. She's been on the calls with us for 2 hours till her water bottle ran dry. Like that's the kind of a level of attention she gives us. All right. So if you guys are wanting to get the details about this free blueprint, if you're sick and tired of living in that struggle, I get it. That's why I decided to do it 20 months ago. All right. Again, this is the last time I'm going to say it. And then I'm going to head off of here. You go here, manuelavincent.com, or you go to my face and you double tap, or you can get the information right here. You could DM me, right? This is what I taught today. This is what we were talking about. This is the system that we use to be able to bring in daily pay, guys, of 100, 300, 6, 9, 14. That's 100% profit in your pocket without doing network marketing, MLMs, and all this crypto and all this other craziness. I love digital marketing. It's so easy, no overhead, and what else was I going to say? There's no overhead and no inventory with it. Okay. You're not chasing family and friends. No tech stress here. None of that. It's a simple plug and play system. Okay. If I can do it at 52, so can you. I'm nobody special. Like, message me, email me when you get the blueprint. We can have a conversation. And I enjoyed being on this live with you today. And tomorrow's Freedom Friday. I always call it Freedom Friday because I don't have a job and I don't want you to have to do that either. Okay. So happy Thursday, guys. God bless you. I will see you on the next live. Take care. Now, if I can get out of there, what is going on? There it goes.